Hello and welcome back to the Morning Jackpot, presented by SoBet.io. If you want to stop listening to my opinions and you want to get it right, please sign up for SoBet. SoBet.io, use code Jackpot. You will not regret that moment that you sign up for SoBet. Nathan, this is going to be a tough one. How are you?
I've had better days. Jack. I believe you also do owe me a $8 Venmo.
I got you right now. Hold on. Let's start this show off the right way.
Derek White, over 3.5 threes. And you know what? I mean, hey, I know this show is going to be a hell of a show. I know we got a lot to talk about. I'm not one to really.
Bro, what's your Venmo? Just give me your fucking Venmo. What's your Venmo?
Yeah, let me see.
Or you need like Apple Pay? Like, what's the situation here?
Fine, yeah.
You know, you want to explain it for the people that are tuned in right now. Basically, I have to Venmo you $10 because I gave you a lock yesterday and then it didn't hit, so it wasn't a lock.
Yeah, Apple Pay works.
All right. Well, what's your at? Gotta at you.
No, you can't just do it on the. You can't just do it.
Oh, are you saying I could text you via Venmo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. See, this is the new generation of life. Fellas, let's get the chat flooded. Let's ask the questions that need to be asked. Okay, we already have a lot of chats. Sweet. I'm going to show them all. Early, let's get this money. Yeah, we are. We getting this money today. See, listen, we might have lost some coin yesterday, but we're...
Or you got Zelle? Jack. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Bro, why is my Wi-Fi tweaking? I think we're good. I'm going to put you back on this side, though. No rights. You do not get to just be on the left side of things.
Yeah. Me being on the left feels a little unorthodox.
All right. So we got some chats here. I'll hit you with the Venmo right after this. You know, that'll be, or I'll hit you with a Zelle. We'll figure that out for you, buddy. But something happened last night. The Celtics lost by 28 points in Game 2 against the Cleveland Cavaliers at home.
Look, man, I'm not one to rub things in your face because I know what it's like, man. I mean, my team isn't even in the playoffs. But let's talk about it though. We're here. Morning Jackpot, 9 to 10 a.m. Jack, what are your thoughts on Joe Mazzulla taking out the starters with 5 minutes left in the game?
Oh, I'm glad that we get to start it with this topic because there were a lot of things that happened prior to that 5-minute mark that could be talked about, but I think ultimately it all goes out my head. Everything that was displayed before that 5-minute mark is irrelevant in this moment in time, and we'll still talk about it, but your expectation is to go win the championship. Your expectation is to defeat every single team you play in every single given night. And when you're down by 20 points, there could be 2 minutes left. I'm not taking my starters out. And explain this, Joe Mazzulla. You kept your starters in, up 30 points with 5 minutes left in Game 1 at home against the Miami Heat. You left your starters in all the way till the end. Tatum almost got hurt. Kristaps probably got banged up. JB, D. White, Drew, they all probably got banged up during that 5-minute stretch. The philosophies of Joe Mazzulla are not adding up right now in this moment. And I'm not going to be the one in round 2 that's going to start, saying, fire the coach. The coach is the worst. I'm not going to be that guy right now. But what I will say is what happened last night was unacceptable. If you pull your guys with 5 minutes left one more time, you lose your job on the spot, because that was a disgrace to the fans. That was a disgrace to the NBA. You show the effort, you play the way you played all night long, and then you're going to tell me you're not even going to finish the game? 5 minutes. It's one thing if there was 2 minutes left. 5 minutes left? You're down 20. That's 4 threes and you're back in the game. We've done that all year long. But no, let's just throw the flag like we're fucking Jamal Murray. I'm tired of this bullshit, bro. What's with these game 2s? This is just the very beginning of a rant, by the way. So if you want any follow-up questions to that first statement, be my guest, or else I'll just keep going.
Very beginning. And you know what? If this happens again, I mean, I already know the Celtics fan base has been saying this before. Bring in Brad Stevens.
No,
he's.
I think that Brad, you're gonna see that Brad, if Joe is not doing what Joe should be doing, it's tough, because once you give the guy the role of head coach, it's hard for Brad Stevens to come in there and be like, hey, Joe, I need you to do this, 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 and this. And basically Brad starts doing Joe's job. That creates a weird dynamic. That creates a dynamic like Joe doesn't even know the type of job he has anymore. So once you give the head coaching role to somebody, you have to always allow them to make those decisions. He is the head coach. He makes the head coaching decisions. I get that Brad Stevens is a genius, but he struggled as a coach at times too. He got a little old at times as a coach too, and got a little stoppable. He's been beautiful in the front office. He has literally made this team a super team. But, life goes on.
But let's also say this. I don't want to hear another word of Jalen Brunson disrespect again in these playoffs. Again, especially after last night, bro. Don't disrespect Jalen Brunson. I know he had nothing to do with last night, but Jalen Brunson and Jason Tatum, we could talk about it a little more. I know you were flabbergasted the last time I said, oh yeah, I'd rather have Jalen Brunson than Jason Tatum. Well, day by day, that take is aging better and better.
So remember when I said yesterday that Tatum's trying to instill confidence into his role players right now?
Yeah. So, what about that?
I don't think that was Tatum's idea. I'm not even kidding right now.
So what?
No, I think Missoula went up to Tatum before the playoffs started and said, take a couple less shots every game. Don't try and go too crazy every game. Take a little step back. Let everybody else cook. Get everyone else prepared and ready for that NBA Finals. I don't hate it necessarily, but I'm also kind of at the point where all year I've said this team goes as far as Jason Tatum takes them. And last night, Tatum didn't get to take them anywhere. And that wasn't because Tatum played bad. Everyone in the comments, oh, Tatum played like shit. No, he didn't. He was 2 of 5 from 3. He barely even took threes. He didn't even get shots up. He was 6 of 16 from the field. He had a great third quarter, I'd say, for the most part. Didn't miss too many shots. And we sit here. There was no plan of attack in the fourth quarter. I watched the game with my dad. He came up New York City yesterday, hang out for a little bit. And I look over to him with about 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I'm thinking to myself, did Missoula just call a timeout with 9 minutes to go as they're down 20 and tell the entire team that we're cooked and mathematically we can't get back in this game, so let's just give up? Because I think there's something behind Joe Mazzulla's mathematics that is overruling all of his common sense in this current moment.
But let's also talk about why the Celtics were in this position. Why were you guys down 20?
Because they rely. Okay, here we go. They rely solely on the three-point shot. And when they're not shooting well, when they have a bad shooting night, like last night, you see it early in the first quarter. You're like, Tatum bricks one, Brown's not getting it going. D White's 1 for 8. You're like, okay, this is going to be one of those nights where we can't shoot the rock and we see what we are made of if we can't shoot the ball. And so us not being able to shoot the ball does not mean that we get to lose by 28 points necessarily. That can't be the case. So either change the game plan completely and understand that this is Tatum and Brown's team. You can allow Derek White to shoot as many threes as he wants, maybe Kristaps Drew, but play some basketball and don't just go one-on-one and chuck up bad shots. This is a very, very good basketball team, and they're not playing up to their caliber right now. I'm
watching that game last night, I could only help but think to myself, like, this team needs Kristaps right now.
Yeah, there were moments. There were definitely moments where you're like, if Kristaps is in here, I think it's a different story. But again, they're just solely relying on the three-point shot, which I'm not going to complain about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you stop shooting threes. 3 is more than 2. I'm with you. Fully in agreement with it.
It's also a different league. It's like the teams that score more three-pointers win 80% of the time, over 80% of the time. Like, it's insane. Like, that's how different the sport of basketball is. That's how different this game is today. So, what was Jaylen Brown thinking? Kept taking and missing on Evan Mobley. Yeah, Evan Mobley was on clamps yesterday. Evan Mobley was doing his thing. Donovan Mitchell doing his thing. Cavs in 6, I don't know about that.
It was a tough one.
I said it from the start. This is going to be a series. Jack ain't believe me. Jack, let me ask you a question. Do you think I'm a guy who usually switches up on my takes? Do I switch up? Yes?
Yes.
All right. At least me in this situation.
Bro, we were trying to do NBA playoff predictions before the playoffs started. And then through the first 2 games of that first round. And I'm sitting here thinking, Nathan, can you keep your head straight? Why the fuck you keep going back and forth? You're like, I got the Pacers in 7, Bucks in 4, 6 and 7. And what the fuck am I going to? I don't know. Keep your head straight. But anyways, continue your thoughts.
Well, I didn't switch up on this take, at least. Like, I always said, Cavs are going to make this a very good series.
Sure.
Going to 6. Shit, I don't know if it's going to 7, but I wouldn't be too surprised.
You know, a good series usually means close games, Nathan. There's been 2 25-point blowouts.
And guess what? It's going back to Cleveland. So
it's going back to Cleveland. Cleveland's 3-0 at home this playoffs. I don't even want to talk about game 3, bro. I really don't.
What is the formula to winning game 3? Is it Jason Tatum? Is it shooting the ball better? Is it Joe Mazzulla? What is the key to what is the one thing the Celtics need to do better to win game 3? To bounce back from this embarrassment of a loss?
Give Jason Tatum what he deserves, which is respect. And I'm talking to you, Joe Mazzulla. I'm talking to you, Jaylen Brown, Derek White. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. No, like, for real, bro, that concerned me. It concerned me in a little bit, in a little way. I'm not going to sit here and be like, holy shit, I'm worried. The Celtics aren't winning the championship. They're not going to the NBA. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that. But there's something about this team that when they don't shoot well, and I looked at the starting 5 and even their bench, and I said, there's no possible way they have a bad shooting night. They have too many guys. They have too many shooters that are professionals that it's like they can't all be off. And they were all off. So,
I mean, that's how the NBA is today.
They brought up that Houston Rockets team with James Harden and all those guys that would just shoot the rock. And I remember they were playing Golden State a couple of years ago, and they missed like 23s in a row or whatever it was. And Derek White could not hit the net last night. JB was looked like he had the yips. Tatum didn't get any looks in the second half. Drew Holiday is really struggling to find a role on this team right now. I feel like he just doesn't, when he has the ball, he's always trying to force it. He's not.
Yeah.
You got to just play basketball, guys. This is not about, everyone get theirs and it's a super team and it's, all 5 of the starters are all these legendary players that all deserve to score 20 points. No, this is Tatum's team. Everything goes by Tatum. You hear me? This is when I watched the fourth quarter last night and I see Derek White, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, all those guys with the ball in their hands. That's not how it should work. I'll be the coach. Get the ball to Jason Tatum.
Well, look, I'm going to just give you a quick little reality check. I know before this playoff started, I know before even this series started, after the first round wrapped up, all you were saying was, yeah, Celtics to the finals. That's all you've been saying all year. Oh, they should be going 12-0 through the Eastern Conference. It should be easy. Bro, let me give you a reality check for a second. You guys don't have your 7-foot center. You're versing the best a top 2, top 3 defense in the NBA right now. Like, you guys are gonna have to fight to win this series at the end of the day. Like, this ain't a cakewalk. If you guys make the Eastern Conference Finals, that won't be a cakewalk either. Even the first round, you versed the Miami Heat team without their 2 best players. That wasn't necessarily a cakewalk. I mean, you beat them in 5. Like, the Celtics, sure, on paper, greatest team of all time, whatever. But these are the NBA playoffs. It's a new game. It's a new series every night in it. And you need to come to war. You need to come to battle prepared. Because if you don't, you're going to get punched in the mouth. Kind of like how the Celtics did last night. So, man, you guys got a series on your hands. But it's all about Joe Mazzulla coming up with adjustments. And, yeah, Cleveland's actually slipped up a little bit here. They're not 3-0 at home. They're 4-0 at home, Jack. So be ready.
Oh, shit. That's true. Wow. Damn. You caught me lacking. But
Chat called you lacking, actually.
Damn, they did?
Yeah.
Chat called me out? That's wild.
Chat caught you lacking.
Chat calling me out is crazy. No, it's cool. It's cool. I respect it, chat. I respect it. Man, I'm just going to keep reiterating it. What did I witness over the last 2 years prior to this season? I witnessed Jason Tatum kind of be born. The legend of Jason Tatum be born. And this year, as great as we've been, he hasn't had those moments other than against Minnesota in the regular season. And it's not because of him. It's because they got too many guys. And that's when Mazzulla is overcomplicating things completely. Don't overcomplicate anything. Spread the floor like you normally do. But it's Tatum and Brown's team. Get the ball to Tatum. It's all through Tatum. And when I'm watching this team, I see Jason Tatum take 12 dribbles in isolation. I see Jaylen Brown take 12 dribbles in isolation, hold the ball for 17 seconds. They're not running offense. I am worried in many ways, but I'm not worried about the championship. I'm worried about the way we're playing right now and not being the best version of ourselves.
Yeah.
The comp is the comp. We're good.
But let's also be real. Like, the Celtics aren't going to come out and play like this every single night. No. They're not gonna crash
at half
like that.
No, tied at half. Tied at half, weren't playing great, but like still tied at half, and then Cleveland just comes out hot and we come out sleeping. That's the story. And then in the fourth quarter, we didn't even give ourselves a chance and Cleveland just kept making shots. That's the story of the night. I don't want to hear shit about Jason Tatum not being good, shooting struggles, this, that. Bro, he's done this every single playoffs over the last 2.5 years. He has bad games. He has bad shooting performances. And then he says, guess what? It's game 6. We're in elimination mode. Game 7, winner go home. Here's a fucking 50 ball. That's how this world works. You rise when it matters most. What are the quotes from that video last year? The greatest will reign when it matters most.
Man. What were Lloyd and I saying last night? We were like, man, Jason Tatum better perform. Didn't really perform. He's got to make a layup too, bro.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. They're not getting him the ball. He's the best player on the team. He should be the entire offense, and yet he touches the ball 1 every 10 possessions. That is the problem with the Celtics right now.
I didn't see that as much in the fourth quarter, though.
I did.
Early in the fourth.
I saw it the entire third, early in the fourth. Tatum wasn't in.
Like mid fourth, like he was getting the ball. I mean, he wasn't.
You're down 20 points at home in a playoff game, and he didn't start the fourth quarter, and he sat for the first 4 minutes, and by that point, the game was over. That is Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah,
but I did actually go to bed like right after we lost because I was really sad. So I just actually happened to look at the other game and what the score was. Fuck OKC, man. Oh, gosh, I love the Dallas Mavericks. Isn't that great that this 1-1?
Yeah. Great. It's going to be a great series. Great series.
No, it's not going to be a great. I mean, it's going to be a great series, but I know it's going to happen. Dallas is going to win.
Well, that doesn't make it not a great series, though.
I know, but you're saying, what's your definition of a great series? Because a great series to me is close games, and there's been 2 25-point blowouts in this Celtics versus Cavs series, which means the teams are just lopsided.
Yeah, that's not too much of a great series. I'm talking about Mavs OKC, which has been a great series thus far. We've had 2 close games. Well, 1. But bro, Luka's different, bro. I saw like him like roll his ankle and he was like limping for like 2 straight possessions. As soon as he gets the ball, knocks down a 3. It's like insane.
Bro, he did the same thing in the first quarter. He like fell on his face, broke his nose, I thought he lost a tooth. In that same possession, he stays in. He's like wiping blood, and they inbound the ball, and he's like on the wing, and he just catches it from 30 feet and does a little sidestep and dagger. Just first possession after, basically breaking your nose. He's a tough blood. He's very, very good. He hits a lot of great shots. I mean, he started that game with 4 threes in the first quarter. Should have taken the over on the threes. That's
shit.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But I think OKC's cooked. I think the overreaction of game 1 was very real. And I think Dallas is the better team. They proved that last night.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad I took Dallas in the series at least.
Yeah.
You like peer pressured me into that take. I was like,
it's not like I think most people are just too scared to make predictions like that. When deep down the best player is on the team that might not be the best team. But I'm going to trust Luka. I'm going to trust Kyrie in a playoff series over anyone on OKC. But it was a disappointing night. We had some wins, we had some losses. No, we had a lot of losses. But let's check out SoBet.io real quick and see if they have any morning plays or morning action that we can talk about here. But other than that, we're going to get right into the slate tonight as well.
I feel like we've given enough. SoBet didn't do very well last night.
Yeah, well, I feel like all of the MLB games were literally the opposite of what was expected happened. And that's just like one of those days in the MLB, it feels like. Like I Yankees and Guardians, yep. Everyone was on these 2 plays. And they both weren't I think the Yankees came back, but I'm not even sharing my screen. Here, hold on.
You silly goose.
I am. Okay, so we had a 2-1 day here from this fella.
Yeah, Pablo Lopez did not smack at all.
Royals money line did. That shit took me home at night.
Actually.
That's the only win of the day, fella.
You guys were laughing at me yesterday because I what's it called? because I was parlaying everything, and yeah, sure enough, that didn't end very well.
Let's see what TP3 did yesterday.
Not a very good day for him.
He had a 4-4 day, still up a unit. So this kind of might be the telltale sign that sometimes less is more. But I think it was unfortunate. The Yankees lost. They probably should have won. The Giants just got blown out in the 3:00 game. Well, that was a bad stumble on words. Just said cock.
3:00 game.
It's early in the morning, fella. So, when you got Jason Tatum on your mind. All right, that's
whoa.
Wild stuff. But if you want to tail any of the SoBet picks, make sure you sign up for SoBet. The link is in the description. Use code Jackpot to sign up. Link is in the description. Please sign up if you're tuned in. And if you want to support the show, make sure you sign up for SoBet using code Jackpot. All right. So the Mavericks won 1-1. We got Boston drops game 2, a disgrace to life. We're on to the next, but we got 2 games tonight. And I don't know if I want to make a fool out of myself to the New York Knicks fan base once again. So let's talk a little Pacers-Knicks game 3. I expect I don't know if bro, Indiana sucks. I'm just gonna be honest. Like
Indiana.
Yesterday I was more like fresh off of what they had just done. 2 days removed from it. I'm sitting here thinking, bro, Indiana is just not prepared to be in a situation like this. Defensively, offensively, in clutch, in late game situations, in third quarters, they just don't have it. So I don't even know if I can take Indiana in game 3.
I don't know if I can either.
What's the spread?
They've been blowing harder than Lana Rose, bro. But there's no OG Anunoby though.
What about Brunson? How's he doing? He hurt still?
Ooh,
he goes out the game, and I feel like that was fully scripted. I don't think he was actually banged up. I think he was just taking a shit in the locker room like Paul Pierce.
We'll see.
Yeah, is Brunson healthy? What's up, Mr. Frog? Mr. Frog back. Appreciate you for tuning in back-to-back days. That's some great stuff right there. Wow, that's beautiful.
Frog. We have greatness for Mr. Frog.
Shout out Mr. Frog. Sign up for SoBet, Mr. Frog. Do us a favor. Use code Jackpot.
See, if I'm Jalen Brunson, I'm resting game 3. You've been playing hard. I think you guys are willing to drop a game, right? Then just go all out for game 4, go up 3-1, and then finish things back in the Garden in game 5.
What's the spread?
Let me take a look.
Yeah, check that shit.
But I just completely lost confidence in the Pacers. Even if the Pacers win tonight, it's just like, I don't know. We're at 7.
It's Pacers -7.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
Chat, we need some help here. I'm going to text Lloyd because he better get in here to help us out with this Pacers bet. I'm thinking to myself, like, respectfully, how the fuck are the Indiana Pacers -7? How are they -7?
Wow. And then Nuggets Timberwolves is -4.5.
For the Nuggets?
For the Timberwolves. And then
Timberwolves are favorites. Timberwolves are -4.5 favorites at home.
Yeah.
Give me the Nuggets. Wow. All right. I think we should make this show, other than it being about Jason Tatum,
just fuck
this show. The whole game. This show is about the Denver Nuggets +4.5 and on the money line, because this series is not over. I'm going to stick up for my MVP, Nikola Jokic, who did not deserve to win MVP. Bro.
Who did not? What?
Bro, just because I say that Nikola Jokic doesn't deserve to win MVP. And just because I don't like Nikola Jokic doesn't mean I'm necessarily being biased to the fact that I don't like Jokic. I'm simply stating facts while appreciating what my mind is saying.
What was your
That was the most wild, like, ran.
What was your Tatum bet, Mr. Frog? I'm actually curious because Tatum
He came in the chat yesterday. He was spamming Tatum plus 20, over 20 points. I was like, I don't know where you're getting that line at, but it's a great bet. And it hit 25. You know why I'm mad that you know the real reason why I'm mad that the Celtics and the real reason why I'm mad that Joe Mazzulla took out the starters with 5 minutes left is because Tatum was at 25 points. His over was 26 and a half, 27 and a half.
Bro, you gotta stop. Bro, every single time you take Tatum's over, like, it never ends well for you.
It's 12.
That's the funniest thing.
No, bro, it's went under 12 of 13 games in a row. He has not scored them more than 25 points in 12 of 13 games. That's not Jason Tatum struggling. That's the game plan, not allowing for our best player to do what our best player can do.
Yeah, I mean, I want to look at like advanced basketball metrics and see like how many times Tatum like touched the ball, how many times he had opportunities to score. Regardless, whatever he did, it just wasn't enough. But I'm not hitting the panic button too much, but you definitely have to play better. You don't want to go down 2-1. You don't want to go down 3-1 going back to the Garden.
Sure.
You guys got to pick it up. If the Celtics play how the Celtics play, they should be winning the series in like 5 to 6 games. But I know the Boston Celtics from the moment I started watching basketball, and you can't always trust them. You can't.
All right. Let's just talk about anything but the Boston Celtics. So,
hey, hold on. I want to.
Are you about to bring up some metrics, bro? You're about to bring up some metrics, aren't you?
Not some metrics. I want to bring up this. Hold on.
All right, so Denver's winning tonight, bro. How did we lose? Let
me go ahead and share the screen real quick.
Do y'all think Denver's winning, or we think Minnesota's winning? Let us know in the chat.
This is the sole reason why I want the Cleveland Cavaliers to make it past this round. Like, a part of me wants the Cleveland Cavaliers just to go to the NBA Finals and win it. This is the reason.
All right, hold on. Let me share it. It's definitely gonna be a little laggy, but we'll see. Let's see if it works.
Jack, I said tonight that you are one of my favorite players, but you don't have what it takes to get to the next level. I said it on purpose. I wanted you to hear it. What do you have to say about that?
All right. That's it.
That's it?
All right. That's it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Bro.
Prove that hating ass motherfucker wrong. Prove him wrong.
Bro,
get to that next level.
Did you see Shaq's Instagram post this morning?
No.
Go on Shaq's Instagram right now and read his most recent post and tell me that you not only lose brain cells, are confused about what the beef is, but just a full-on mind-blowing moment. I'm sitting on the toilet taking a shit this morning, and I'm reading this paragraph, and I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is going on? What are you saying?
Wait, what is this? Wait till I get up from my nap and hear my last response on this. This is so fun. Did we just become best friends at Shannon Sharpe?
No.
Hashtag
It's the one before. It's the one before.
Okay.
The big paragraph where he's going at Shannon.
Shannon slams Shaq for telling Nikola Jokic he didn't deserve his third MVP. The daddy don't usually respond, but I got time today.
It's a wild statement.
That is a wild statement. Wait, but Shaq
I'm gonna
didn't
pull it up.
respond.
I'm gonna pull it up right here,
How did Shaq respond to that?
bro. Are you? Look. I'll show you. I'm gonna read the whole paragraph. Can you see this?
Yeah. Oh. I look at that.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
You took me sticking up for Shea. Ask jealousy of Joker. This is gonna be such a tough read. Shows how smart you are and how you say anything to get clicks. So here's some clickbait for you. If you ain't ranked in the top 10 in your profession, then you can't speak on me. Don't forget, I know what you did to get you. What? Don't forget, I know what you did to get where you at. Me jealous sounds like you jealous. I know you trying to stay relevant by gossiping on your podcast. We don't believe you. You need by shit. I'm like Rob Gronkowski up here. You need more people. And in case you forgot, 4 rings, 3 finals MVPs, top 50 and top 75. Google me. And to be quite frank, all this new success you got, you still under me. You don't know my work ethic, but I work less than you, but I'm worth more than you. Make it make sense. Love you too. If you need help making money, it's better ways than gossiping. I'm too old for this shit. Love always the dominant big man ever who never took it serious. Remember, I don't know you. And in the words of Skip Bayless, I'm better than you. I have it. G14 classification, I have it. You don't. Not in my profession. And your GOAT debate, never wanted to be the GOAT. I wanted to be who you should be, who you should greet me as the most dominant ever. The apex predator. That was the hardest read of my life.
The apex predator is crazy. That was, yeah. I don't know about that. But Shaq's a D1 hater at the end of the day. Donovan Mitchell, prove that motherfucker wrong and beat the Celtics. Will it happen? I'm not sure. It's going to be a tough series.
No, Donnie's cool. Donnie's a hooper. I think that Donovan Mitchell, he's damn near better than Jimmy Butler in many ways. So,
how so? Like his offensive game or what?
Shot making ability. I mean, at least a 3-point shot, and that's more valuable in today's game.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell can shoot a 3-point shot at a way higher clip than Jimmy Butler.
And what did he do? What did he do to your boy Tatum to close out the quarter? Step back, splick-ack.
Don't say splick-ack on me, bro. I do not want to hear that shit again. Splick-ack. That's the shit I say when Tatum takes a shot. Bro, I'm watching the game with my dad, and Tatum, gets kind of in the lane, does a little fadeaway, one-legged, just looked like he stole a move out of Kobe's book, and he bricked that shit. But in the air, I yelled, "Oh, look at Tatum!" And then it just bricks.
Oh. Now, what do you have to say about this chat right here? The one that is right in front of our screen.
I still don't know what aura means, bro.
Yeah, aura is hard to describe. What if I just look up the definition of aura?
I think aura means you just got aura, bro. I think it's a new statement in today's generation.
Okay, one way to think of an aura is the energy that someone around you emits. If somebody makes you nervous, other people relax you. Jason Tatum has aura to him. It's like Tatum is Tatum because of the things he's done in his past, I guess. Tatum is.
Are you saying that Tatum
19-year-old NBA superstar?
Tatum relaxes me. Is that what aura means?
No, it's like
he's got aura. So I'm like, damn, Tatum.
It's like if Michael Jackson walks into the room, just like came back from the dead. Like that's like the most. Well, I mean, Michael Jackson probably
Drake May walking into his first Patriots practice with a little like step in it, a little pep in his step, right?
He's got
limp.
swag.
It's a limp, but it's also some swag to it. That's aura. Hit him with aura. I know it now. I get it. This comment is ridiculous then.
You can't just say aura and then bring up Drake May. Like what? A rookie quarterback? I don't know about that.
That's my quarterback. Watch what you say.
Caleb Williams might have aura because he's a first overall pick, Heisman Trophy winner. Whoop-de-woo. Drake May.
Caleb Williams don't got aura, bro. Caleb Williams is just.
He's got aura on his nails.
He's just zesty.
Yeah. He's mad zesty. Jason Tatum is just Josh Hart with aura. I see where you're going with that take, though.
No. I'm getting it off the screen. It's been on for way too long. All right. We need to be better. We need to be better than what we were at the end of the show yesterday. When I read off all the plays that I read off, they did not go as planned. So we need to be better.
Me neither.
Denver plus 4.5. Denver money line. I don't know what the hell. I would literally stay away from the Pacers game tonight. I wouldn't even take a single thing in it.
I'm gonna take a look at
how much. maybe seek out some player props in the Pacers-Knicks game, but
no, not even that.
You just don't know who's gonna play well, who's gonna. I mean, maybe McBride. If Brunson doesn't play, you take McBride. But Lloyd comes on here Monday. He said hammer that shit, and he had 4 points. So it's like, do you take that, or do you leave it and run away from this Pacers-Knicks game? Only time will tell. I think the Pacers probably win tonight. If you don't have Brunson, it's hard for a team to go up 3-0.
Yeah.
Like the Pacers are fighting for their lives tonight.
Right.
But they suck.
And but I mean, they have like a great home crowd. That should help. Yep. I don't know. I'm not too confident with the Pacers regardless. Like this series is over. Jalen Brunson
7-point spread is ridiculous.
Top 5 Nick in Nick history. And I don't know. I'm more focused on Nuggets Timberwolves right now. Like that's the game of the night. That game is going to determine the series essentially. Do we have a series or do we not have a series? Is Jamal Murray going to get unclamped because he's been getting clamped up all series or not? Is Mike Malone going to come back with a coaching adjustment to, get him back in this?
Bro.
Hey. Serious question, though. If Cavs somehow pull out the Game 3 win, is it officially panic mode? Sip on that and give the take.
Yes. But what do you mean by panic mode? Because after a loss, I scream really loud and I yell at people and I'm like,
Imagine this. Okay. Imagine this. There's a big red button, and that's the panic mode button. And as soon as the Celtics press that button, Joe Mazzulla's fired. Brad Stevens comes in, saves the Celtics season.
Okay. So then I'm not hitting the panic. I'm not hitting that red panic mode button until there are 3 losses in that column against the team. Once we get to 3, once there are 3 losses in a given series, I hit that panic mode. And I don't even hit it then. I hit it once we lose. But there's not a team that should win 3 games on us in any given series. So get the job done in game 3. But if you somehow lose on the road in game 3 and you're down 2-1, I still don't hit that panic button. But my goodness, this game 4 become a really big game. So I hope that answers your question. Right now I'm okay. Right now it's a 1-1 series. and you're the better team. You play bad, but look back at what happened last series. We lose a game, and then we won every single game for the rest of the series by 20 points. I think game 4 we won by like 16 or whatever it was. It's just
And also,
the switch turns on when you lose a game like this. You face adversity and you bounce back.
Also, mind you, the Celtics have been used to this all playoffs long in
For the last
previous
3
years.
years. For the
Yes.
last 3 years.
How many game 7s did Jason Tatum win to like advance to the next round?
Nathan, how many times have we lost a game we should have won, and then we were backs up against the wall in an elimination game or a game where we had to win, and then we got it done? Our players rise when it truly matters most. In a game 2, when you're playing against a team who you just beat by 25, I get it. I'm going to call you out for it. I'm going to say that was bullshit. That was the stupidest thing I've ever watched in the history of life. But you can't hit the panic mode button when I look at the 6 games during this playoffs or the 7 games during this playoffs, and we've literally won 80% of the games by 20 points. Like, we're just searching for problems here.
Jack, I want you to pull up the most recent chat and just put it on the screen and read it out.
Oh, boy. What are you doing if Jason Tatum receives a venomous snake bite on his upper lip and you are the only person there to suck the venom out to save his life?
Yo, nah, bro. Get your ass off the show. We got a freak. We got a freak on this shit.
To save his life, bro? That's 6 championships that I'm literally just by sucking another man's lip just to save his life.
You're gonna be making out with him.
No,
that's literally what you're doing. Yes, I mean that's what it's gonna look like.
I gotta suck the venom out. Like, can we explain that a little more? Like, how long? You know, what kind of job am I doing? Oh, hell no!
He said, what kind of job am I doing? Let's be real, bro. It doesn't matter how long, you're doing it in a heartbeat. I already know your freaky ass is getting down.
I think any Celtics fans would do that shit. This man that we drafted, named Jason Tatum, is literally the reason why we are going to be the greatest team in the history of life for the next 10 years.
If you save
I'm sucking the shit out of that.
Yeah, you're gonna win 6th man of the year for that one. Sucking it, man. That's some next level D riding, bro. Well, stop laughing. You're tied 1-1 with the Cavs. Oh boy. Bro, this episode's fun. It's a fun one.
Bro, so last time I'll reference my dad on this show, but we're watching the game. They're down by about 17 points, and I look over to my dad and I say, as bad and as humiliating as this is, probably helps the show tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
But
Monday,
of course.
When we hop back on Monday, it's going to be game 3 is already going to be wrapped up. So we'll see. We'll see how the show.
What do you think about Anthony Edwards being the next MJ? What are your thoughts on that? I think we've shared a lot of this opinion recently through the daily shows here, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. But if I could give you a simplistic answer in this current moment, it would be to pump the brakes, understand that Anthony Edwards has the potential. He could be one of the greatest basketball players of all time. A kid can jump out the gym and he hits big shots, and when you rise in a big moment, all right, I give you flowers. But we got to pump the brakes a little bit because there are players that have been in this league for longer than Edwards that are still at the top of their game and just have more experience and are proving themselves just as much. So I get the hype, but at the same time, actually, Who the hell am I to say you can't call somebody the next Michael Jordan? Jason Tatum is Michael Jordan, but he's better. So go for it, bro.
Bro, that's just an insane statement, especially right now, given this current situation.
I know. That's the type of person that I am, bro. Keep that same energy in June. I'm going to stay the same through a win, through a loss. I'm going to call my team out. I'm going to say, Coach Mazzulla, you suck. But other than that,
let's say the Boston Celtics are in Cancun in June. June 1st, I'm going to just text you. You still keeping that same energy in June? Hey.
You laughing?
Nah.
All right.
How are you gonna mentally prepare for game 3, Jack?
Probably gonna order Tatum's pregame meal, do some push-ups.
Wear your lucky socks, lucky underwear.
Nah, I don't have that. Just have a Jason Tatum jersey that I put on. And I'm just gonna, sit in a chair. Probably not even gonna go live. Maybe I'll go live. Probably not even gonna give a prediction before it. Maybe I'll give a prediction.
Bro, I'm gonna see a video Saturday saying the Boston Celtics are gonna win this game by 30 points.
No. The video is gonna be. Not only are the Boston Celtics gonna win Game 3 by 25 points and go up 2-1 against Cleveland, the Boston Celtics are not losing a single game for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
that was that's what it will be.
Those videos haven't been aging too well, but if you do say I am from the future before the video, the chances go up a little bit, as we all know.
I am from the future. All right. We need to actually find some player props.
Let's do it.
Like I'm not saying he is, but he has the potential. Oh, yeah. I agree. Mr. Frog, listen. Anthony Edwards has the ability to go be the next Michael Jordan. What I'm saying is Tatum has been doing the things that he's been doing over the last couple of years, and people just throw it out the window once a new guy rises. It's like you got to give credit to the dudes that have been doing it and that continue to prove themselves. And I understand Tatum's not playing great right now. Just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. He's the best player of all time. Just bear with me. This is the craziest comment of all time.
They're going to give Jack Finals MVP.
They would give anybody but Tatum Finals MVP. Like, if there's any dude that is going to get the Steph Curry treatment. You remember when Steph won his first championship and he had just won the MVP during that season and they were the best team all year, and then he beats LeBron in an NBA Finals. The media did not want Stephen Curry to be like anything more than just Golden State wins the title. He gets an MVP. So what did they do? They didn't give him the Finals MVP. And then they went 73-9 the next year, had no other choice but to give him a unanimous MVP. Then he blew a 3-1 lead, got Kevin Durant, and the rest is history. The NBA did not want Stephen Curry to be a face of the league. Nobody wanted everyone. When I was like in high school, bro, and I would say the name Steph Curry, people would make fun of me. People would laugh. People would be like, he can't play defense. He sucks. And he proved everybody wrong over the course of 6 to 8 years. And now everyone has the opinion that, yeah, he's at least a top 10 player all time. I'd put him top 3. But I just want people to understand all it takes is one championship and then you're off. You're off for the running because the media, all they care about is if you win championships. You can't say shit unless you win championships.
You can't say shit unless you win championships.
Except for me.
What was I going to say? In 2021, when the Boston Celtics lost that NBA Finals, like, who played the best? It was Jaylen Brown, right? Tatum wasn't showing up that well. That was probably the reason why they lost, right? It was a little bit of a,
Tatum was the reason why they did not win the NBA Finals in 2022.
Yeah.
No other excuse, no other reason.
So with your Finals MVP argument, it's like you gotta.
My point is we don't win unless Tatum plays the way Tatum plays.
He's got to average at least 30 points in the finals for him to win Finals MVP. He has to.
Fine. If you want to put a number on it, go put a number on it. My point is the media is going to do everything in their power to create tension for that Finals MVP award. They're going to find a way to give it to Brown or Derek White or Kristaps Porzingis or Drew Holiday. Like, they're not going to give it to Tatum at all costs, and that's when I'm going to have a problem.
Jack, I saw this yesterday, and it actually kind of gave me goosebumps. So, in 2014, Kevin Durant lost to the Spurs. They ended up reaching the finals. In 2016, he loses to Golden State, blows a 3-1 lead. They reach the finals. In 2019, he loses to the Raptors in the finals. In 2021, he loses to the Bucks. They win the finals. In 22, he loses to the Celtics. They reach the finals. In 23, he loses to the Nuggets. They win the finals. In 24, he loses to the Timberwolves. Oh, is this a common trend? Are the Timberwolves going to win the finals?
No, because the Celtics didn't win the finals that year. You're trying.
Yeah,
to
I know, but
fail.
they might at least
Give me goosebumps.
minimum reach the finals.
All right, that was a good take. That was a very good take because I'm all about the storylines and the imagine this, imagine that. You just imagine something. As a matter of fact, you didn't imagine it. It's true. It's real life. And speaking of Anthony Edwards, let's talk Minnesota-Denver tonight. We have to find a player prop from this game because
one player prop.
Denver's winning it. Denver's going to not only win the game, they're going to cover the spread, of course.
Anthony Edwards' prop for threes is 2.5.
No, taking something on Denver.
His points is
what's Jokic? What's Jokic's all of his things out? Give me everything Jokic.
Jokic's points is at 29.5. Assists is at 8.5. Rebounds is at 12.5. Made threes is at 1.5. What are we thinking?
I mean, you're down 2-0. You're down 2-0 in Minnesota. I mean, if I'm Jason Tatum, you got to score 30 in this game. So if you're Nikola Jokic, you must score 30, right?
Right.
But that really hasn't been the formula for success recently. Hammering the best player overs.
Yeah.
What about like Aaron Gordon? I just feel like Gordon is in such a mismatch here in this series. He has to find a way
to belong.
To like embrace his style of play. You're not as tall as those bigs, and that's okay. You just got to be the high flying power forward this series. Yeah, help Jokic at all costs. What is Aaron Gordon's over?
Let's take a look.
Fellas, appreciate everyone for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the SoBet YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you leave a comment here. We got some fellas watching. I appreciate everybody tuning in on this lovely Friday morning. It's actually a horrible Friday morning, but just subscribe. The Morning Jackpot, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. What's up?
Aaron Gordon's points is at 12.5. Michael Porter Jr. is at 16.5. I like that over, actually.
MPJ 16.5?
Yeah, I think he scored 17.
What's his last 5? Let's look at the stats over the last 5 games.
Okay, so last game he sold. He only scored 9 points. Then again, they lost by 26, and then game 1 he dropped 20.
How many shots did he take? How many shots did he take in the 20-point performance?
I mean, shit. I don't have the box score.
I'm asking you all the stats. I almost like Aaron Gordon, but I also like to sit. You're getting 16.5 from MPJ. That's as crazy as it sounds. I feel like 17 is the number, so that's more of a favorable over. Aaron
what
Gordon,
I like?
you get it at 12.5 for Aaron Gordon. That's not a lot of points for a team that is needing to score tonight.
All right. I have one play for the people. Just one.
Okay. All right, here we go.
You said that in must-win situations, betting on the best players over for points might not be the automatic formula to, winning money. But I have the play.
Oh, boy.
Nikola Jokic over 50.5 points, rebounds, assists. He's the best player. He might not be scoring the most points, but he's going to be doing everything in his power to winning this game. I'm smashing this over.
Okay. 50.5. That means he got to score 30 points and a triple-double.
He's done that before. He kind of does that in his sleep, actually. But even safer than that, because that payout is a little worse than Nuggets money line. I like Nuggets money line better than that.
Yeah, you might as well take the Nuggets money line if you're going to take that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like 29.5 is a safe play. What's Jamal Murray at?
Jamal Murray points. Wow, they actually don't even have it yet. FanDuel does not have Jamal Murray out yet.
That's because people have zero idea the type of Jamal Murray we're going to get.
Yeah. Are we going to get playoff Jamal Murray, or is he going to get his shit clamped again?
I don't know. Minnesota got some good D. Balls.
Jack, give us the first basket score. Give us like a I'm from the future. This is the first basket scorer. Just give it to me, bro.
Give me Jaden McDaniels.
Jaden McDaniels.
Does he even start?
Yeah, of course he starts.
No, that's
Jaden
about
McDaniels, Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert, Conley Towns, and Ant.
McDaniels has to have the highest odds.
Yeah, it's at plus 500.
Plus, you mean 5,000? Plus 500.
No.
Plus
500. Yeah, it's the most from all the starters.
I really just picked the 10th of 10th. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking Anthony Edwards, and then Jaden McDaniels just came into my brain. So I am from the future. Jaden McDaniels scores the first bucket of the night. Has he even scored in this series?
I feel like Cat is gonna.
Bro, Jaden McDaniels takes 3 shots a game. That might have been the worst. It must be true then, if I said it. Because it's so outlandish.
If you're from the future.
I am. Oh, here we go. We got some chats. Jason Brick Tatum. That's a cool background. It's like my background. Is the biggest fraud in the NBA. He sucks, man. Keep that same energy
in June. I already know what your response is going to be to every single chat.
I just don't know what else to say, bro. Like, bro, we just lost by 28 at home. What do you want me to say? You're lucky I'm not crying on this episode. I'm trying to be positive and stay calm, cool, and collected. Meanwhile, I'm getting chills up and down every single second because we're tied 1-1. We look like a JV team last night, and I gotta live with the fact that I put out a video yesterday that said, first there was Michael Jordan, then there was Kobe Bryant, now there is Jason Tatum. And
if you put $1,000 on Michael Porter Jr. to make 1 3-pointer, you win $12.50.
What's his? Is he at 2.5 or 3.5?
His 3-point line is let's see.
I'd be careful betting on those Porters. Just saying.
Yeah, so would I.
Like, you don't know. He might be hammering his under.
2.5.
Oh, I'm taking the over.
Oh yeah, me too.
MPJ bounce back game. cook it up. They got to shoot well. They got to stay in this game. MPJ has to play well because Jamal's not playing his best basketball right now. Aaron Gordon's going to be, dealing with the two tall boys. And then you're looking at a guy like MPJ who, regardless of who's guarding MPJ, it's the same thing with Tatum. Like, you can't contest their shots. Their release is so high. Kevin Durant too. And MPJ's is different than Tatum's and KD's. Tatum and KD, they kind of extend over the top here and they release it so that you can't jump and block that shit. And they don't even see you. MPJ, when he shoots, not only does he get it up here, and he's kind of at like a wing, bro, he elevates. So the fact that MPJ is elevating makes it even more impossible for somebody to contest the shot. So all he has to do is just focus on shooting the basketball at an efficient clip. Nobody's actually guarding him out there. He's getting wide open shots every possession. So
I love that. I love that.
It's a great breakdown. Way to find the jackpot, Nathan. Way to find it. Denver plus 4.5. Denver money line. Michael Porter Jr. over 2.5 threes. I'm gonna throw Jokic over 29.5 points in there, but I really like MPJ over 2.5 threes. And if you guys want any more picks, predictions, the best plays, people that are professional, vetted sports handicappers, then please sign up for SoBet using code Jackpot to support the show. I'm gonna show y'all SoBet one more time, and I'm gonna tell y'all who is hot on SoBet as well, because in the past couple of weeks, we had some guys, and now this week, it's just a completely different staff of like greatness. So let's see.
I'm gonna send you a funny ass clip of Michael Porter Jr.
All right, bet I'll play it for sure. This is kind of like, I feel like the end of the show. Oh, here we go. TP3 bets. We got NBA from TP3. Pacers first half -5. So he took Pacers first half -5. I like it. Nuggets +2 first half. He leans Josh Hart PRA. But this line tells me the Knicks are going to get dog walked and they're begging to take them here. Let's cash. All right. So Pacers -7, Pacers -5 first half. All right. 3 early plays. What do we got here? Orioles money line, Dodgers -2, and Phillies -2. Oh my God. Y'all want me to take the Phillies again? All right.
I'm rocking with that.
Shout out the homies. Let's see what we got. Comments. Nixon 4. Wes, bro. It didn't even have anything to do with
New York.
All right. So yeah, make sure y'all sign up for SoBet and
Use code Jackpot.
No, more importantly, they basically put out a weekly recap, and I don't think you can see this right now. Yeah, you can't, but make sure you just download the SoBet app, and I'm just going to read this off to you guys, some of the updates on who's hot and who's not, so you guys know who to follow. So actually, I want to see if I can pop this up here. Let's see.
Donovan Mitchell is better than Tatum. I agree.
That's a crazy take.
That is not a crazy take at all. That is not a crazy take at all.
Let's see here. Hold on one sec.
SoBet.
Damn, where is it?
I don't know why, man, but like I'm starting to like even dislike Jason Tatum a little bit. Like, why are you playing so bad? Like, be better. I'm sorry. His play style is kind of starting to piss me off, bro. For some reason, I don't know. You ever just get agitated at like how a player plays? Like,
I just spilled my whole Celsius all over my shorts, chair, everything. It's like basically just Jason Tatum everywhere.
Whoa, that's a you're wild, bro.
All right, let's see. Here we go. We got some chats. Bro, reality is reality. We cannot get emotionally attached to our favorite player and be oblivious of what is actually taking place. Jason Tatum has not had a real good game in 3 months.
3? 3 is crazy.
Keep that same energy in June.
You know what this reminds me of? Like the Russell Wilson trade, and then it's like, let Russ cook. One way or another, he's finally going to cook. Let him cook. He ended up like,
D. Mitch is better than Tatum. Okay. D. Mitch is, in fact, better than Tatum.
It's for a fact.
Oh, my bad. I didn't read it correctly. Gronk. D. Mitchell is, for a fact, better than Tatum.
I like that.
Bro, we have a mom in the chat saying that. Why is a mom chirping me right now, bro? And it's not my own mom.
Because she understands the game of basketball.
Or is this just some kid like hopping on his mom's YouTube channel to check this out? Which in that case, I love you. Or if it's a mom, I love you too. But Donovan Mitchell is not better than Jason Tatum. I'll say that. All right. To when you guys hop on SoBet, I want y'all to make sure that you understand who's hot right now. So a couple of big names that are going crazy right now that you guys should tail: at Rhino Bets, at Nasty, at Cash It Chris, at the Sports Clash, at What Up Bro, at Risky Chris Bets, at Pick'em Petey, at the Hobby Capper, and of course at Parlay Poppy. Rhino Bets is up 42 units this week, bro.
What?
Not this month, not this year, not over an NBA or NFL season. Rhino Bets is up 42 units this week. Nasty is on a 12-day heater. He is 39-21-1 this month. Cash It Chris is up 20 units this month. So people need to understand, Cash It Chris is being a dog right now. He's cooking. He's up 20 units this month. Rhino Bets was up 42 units in a week. It's unheard of. You're getting it all on SoBet.io. So sign up using code Jackpot to support the show. The link is in the description down below.
Get that Zell coming, Jack, so I could get that Ben going today. Let's go, baby.
I'm gonna hit you with the Zell right after this, my boy. $10 is getting delivered right to your brain. Pick 'em Petey, 11 and 12 winning days, 14 and 6, up 8.3 units. Hobby Capper, 70 games over 500, 60% hit rate, and then Parlay Poppy, of course, is up 18 units this month. It's been a blast.
See, he's Parlay Poppy, but
greatness.
Bets hit. He's Parlay Poppy.
All right. If you haven't liked this yet, if you have not liked this live stream, please like it right now. I'm looking at you. If you don't like it, then Jason Tatum is going to score 50 points every game for the rest of the season,
bro,
and they're going to win. The Celtics are going to win the championship. I know I don't have Celtics fans in here. I know I have all haters. Cleveland.
To everybody who has not used code Jackpot, what are you doing?
All right. Nathan. Wow. Mr. Frog has signed up.
Go, Mr. Frog.
Mr. Frog has signed up. That's greatness. Everyone give it up for Mr. Frog.
Mr. Frog, I hope you find your Miss Toad out there.
Oh, hell no. That's good. That's great. That's great. What were you about to show me? You were about to show me an MPJ? Celtics show. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Bro.
The fuck, Emmanuel?
Oh, that shit's hilarious. That shit's hilarious. Yeah, bro. Just I mean, that's why he didn't start the fourth quarter. It's kind of part of their game plan already. I think I heard rumor on the street is what does Tatum play the 2? So I think Derek White's going to move to the 2.
Oh, he plays the 4 in the starting lineup. As crazy as that sounds. Yeah, JB's the 3, D White's the 2, Drew's the 1, Kristaps / Horford is the 5. So Tatum's playing out of position as a power forward for this team. Not making excuses.
So this is what the lineup should be. It should be Derek White at the 1, Drew Holiday 2, Jaylen Brown at the 3, Al Horford at the 4, and Luke Cornett at the 5. Jason Tatum come off the bench. No, I mean,
you done lost your mind.
Luke Cornett's a dog, bro.
No, he's not. Yeah, he is. Sorry, bad, Jack. Bad. Luke Cornett reminds me of Kristaps Porzingis. Actually, he's kind of filling the role right now. God, misery. It's absolute misery. Before we get out of here, I'm trying to think what else we can. I guess since we're not going to be here tomorrow, we could give some insight to what happened Saturday, Sunday in the NBA. So let's just check out those matchups. We might as well. Did you guys watch Jason Tatum's post-game interview? Just wow, he is softer than tissues. No guts, no leadership, no fire in him, just soft as a baby.
Then I check that out. No.
I actually did see one of his clips from the interview, and he was talking about how the media calls the Celtics a super team, and he was like, we're not a super team because the NBA media, the NBA didn't award us like a super team. I mean, we didn't have a coach of the year. We didn't win the MVP. We had 2 All-Stars, which means you're not a super team if you only have 2 All-Stars. You got to have at least 3, and they do. They have 5, but they didn't get rewarded. They didn't. The NBA didn't reward the Celtics like they're a super team, yet everyone's calling them a super team. And if you want to say that not everyone's calling them a super team and that it's only me, then why is everyone holding them to the super team standard? They win games
because they've made it to the Eastern Conference Finals and finals. Like what? How many times now? I don't even know. Like 4 to 5. Mm-hmm. You gotta execute. You gotta win it. Your head coach is gone if you guys don't win the finals this year. Jason Tatum is gone most likely if you guys don't win the finals this year.
No, that's not. But Mazzulla's gone if we don't win. I'll give you that. But I don't think that's an option. We're not losing, bro. This was not supposed to happen. This is not supposed to happen, bro. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
It's okay. It's okay, Jack. It's okay. It's okay. Pacers are going to make the series 2-1. Nuggets are going to make the series 2-1 tonight. Tomorrow, the Mavs are going to make it 2-1. Tomorrow, the Cavs are going to make it 2-1. No, I'm playing. I think the Celtics 2-1. Then on Sunday, Knicks take lead 3-1. Nuggets tie up the series 2-2. And then we're back on Monday. Those are my predictions.
Bro, who the hell's buying into this Tatum off the bench shit, bro?
Yeah, like Russell Westbrook. Whenever he joined the Clippers, he was like, you know what? I'm going to take one for the team. I'm going to let the starting unit figure it out themselves, and then I'm going to come off the bench.
I don't remember the Chicago Bulls benching Michael Jordan.
But because Michael Jordan showed up every night for his team, and he was very successful with them, and they had 2 3-peats, and he won multiple MVPs, depoys.
Better than him.
Jason Tatum has not won a single MVP, not a single Defensive Player of the Year. Just only All-Star games. Only All-Star games for Tatum. I need greatness out of Tatum, and I don't see greatness out of Tatum.
It's coming. It's coming. I promise you, bro. I know. I'm not going to say keep that same energy. I'm not. It was game 2. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, Nathan. I'm not going to say it. 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 I'm not going Game 5, Game 6, and Game 7 of every series is Jason Tatum's game. Okay? That's what they're going to call them. Game 6, Game 7, Game 5. Who cares about the first 4 games? Ooh.
It's Braun. Yeah. Common knowledge.
I think if you say that Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time, you're a LeBron hater.
Be an old head.
Or be an old head. Or see someone that tries to appreciate the history of basketball too much. It's just common sense at this point. What LeBron's done, what he's doing right now at the age of 39 is enough for me to say he's the greatest of all time.
Like every time I watch Michael Jordan's highlights, like I try to imagine LeBron James like defending that, and I'm like, bro, he's locking that shit up.
That's good. That's great. Yeah, I mean, respectfully, I'm probably locking that shit up too.
Yeah. The right hand bandit. No, I'm playing. Michael Jordan had a left hand, but he was ahead of his time. He was the first guy in the NBA at that time to have a left hand. You know? LeBron or Curry, this is not even a debate. It's LeBron.
Yeah, it's LeBron too, but Steph going past MJ.
If Curry wins another championship, I think people are going to start having debates, Curry or LeBron, for real.
Well,
right now,
what if they win it together?
If they win it together, then it's like, okay, it's like Messi and Ronaldo teaming up to win a championship. It's like literally equivalent. It's the celebration of basketball. It doesn't do anything for the GOAT conversation though, because they're on the same team.
I think it does. I think it does if they just win championships. Like that's all
or,
that matters.
Or if they win a championship, I think it's more important who wins Finals MVP.
No, you know what's the most important? It's if LeBron goes to Golden State, that silences this conversation. And it's not even really a conversation right now, but I was starting to have it a little bit last year until the Lakers bounced the Warriors out of the second round. But this idea that Steph is 3-1 against LeBron in the NBA Finals. Now, 2 of those finals were with Kevin Durant. So people don't really credit those, and it's more of a 1-1 thing. And then LeBron came back from down 3-1 and beat the greatest team of all time. So LeBron wins the debate, right? If LeBron goes to Golden State, there's no world where Steph Curry could ever pass LeBron. That's LeBron literally just hedging. LeBron's hedging his bet at that point. He's saying, I'm already the GOAT, but if there's one person that can surpass me, it's Steph Curry. So what do? Just go join him, win together. LeBron's always going to be the one on that. And Steph would be the better player on that team, but LeBron would be the GOAT.
I see where you're coming from, but I don't agree with that perspective. The main struggle in LeBron James's career and like he's the GOAT in every single facet and every single way, but the main struggle for his GOAT argument is like he's 4-6 in the finals. Mm-hmm. And he didn't always win in the finals. But
yeah. It's hard to say that MJ had 6 finals wins. LeBron had 6 finals losses. It's a very tough thing for LeBron's legacy, but I try and ignore it as much as I can because of what he's done over the last 20 years. You just can't. You got to appreciate what he's done.
You also can't compare MJ's finals to LeBron's finals. That's like not even close.
Well, it's just
so anytime I'm having an argument with an MJ fan, it's like, bro, you don't even want to start this. 4-6 in the finals. Okay, let's take a look at those finals for a second.
Yeah. Like the comp, if Steph Curry doesn't exist, LeBron probably has 10 championships.
Yeah.
You know? And you can't really say that about anybody in Jordan's era, which people could take it as that's because Jordan was so dominant, or people could just say that the league was actually kind of weak at that point. JJ Redick gave a great take about it. He's like, there were like 6 teams being added at that time, and it was a little bit messy. Like, you got to imagine that. Look at Patrick Mahomes, for example, in the year where Brady has left the NFL. It felt like Mahomes kind of just was playing chess while everyone was playing checkers. Yeah. And that kind of, I mean, I was not alive, but I assume that that's what Jordan was doing, and that's how Jordan felt amongst the rest of the league, is he's just cooking everybody and just one extra step ahead of everybody. And that's why Jordan won 6 championships. But when most people are on a certain level, when we get to this point in time, it just makes the winning even tougher. There's really, really good players out there. There's really, really good teams out there. So the fact that LeBron has been literally at the top of his game for 20 years during this stretch, that's enough for me. And the fact that he's won 4 championships, he beat the 2016 Warriors, he won in on multiple teams. You can't say shit about LeBron other than the fact that he lost a couple of finals. Yippee. So did Tom Brady. Everyone loses. It's how you respond.
Facts.
I'm cooking. All right. Well, Nathan, I have nothing else.
You have a good weekend, Jack?
Yeah, I pray that we get back here Monday and it's a 2-1 series for the Boston Celtics. That's what I pray.
Well, one way or another, we will have a 2-1 series when we come back on the show Monday, but we'll see which team has the edge. It'll be 2-1 one way or another. But we'll see who. Get to praying, Jack.
That's going to do it for the Morning Jackpot. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button right now in this current moment, or I'm going to cry. Notifications, turn them on so y'all know when we going live, 9 a.m. Eastern time for, hey, if it's good vibes in here, which today was great vibes, then maybe we stay a little longer. We were on for 1 hour and 30 today. So we're going to keep this train rolling. We'll see y'all Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time to talk about the Celtics 2-1 lead in their series. And that's going to do it.
That's going to do it.
Sign up for SoBet.io using code Jackpot.